This is my son too. Why are you doing this to me, Keisha?
Welcome back to the Baby Mama Chronicles. Today, we discuss the truth about parental alienation, fathers on child support instead of being allowed to co-parenting peacefully. Parental alienation is a silent epidemic destroying families from the inside. And at the center of it all, fathers are being erased, not because they don't care, not because they walk away, but because they're pushed out systematically, emotionally, and legally. Let's break it down, not just with facts, but with real stories, stories that too many men can relate to. Scenario 1. The Vanishing Dad. Imagine a man named Marcus. Every morning before work, he used to pack his daughter's lunch and walk her to school. They had rituals, inside jokes, bedtime stories, and their Saturday morning pancake tradition. But after the breakup, everything changed. His ex decided that their daughter should adjust by limiting time with him. Marcus went from daily fatherhood to 2 weekends a month, and when he protested, the response was cold. "If you don't like it, take me to court." Marcus wasn't absent, he was erased. And the courts? They told him this arrangement was fair. Scenario 2. The Financial Trap. Now let's talk about Jamal. Jamal works 2 jobs just to keep up with child support payments. He's never missed a payment, not once. But still, his ex tells their son, "Your dad doesn't care about you. If he did, he'd give us more money." The truth? Jamal barely has enough left over to keep the lights on in his own apartment. Yet the system labels him a deadbeat if he slips up once. He's treated like a paycheck, not a parent. His son doesn't know the sacrifices he makes because the lies drown out the truth. Scenario 3. The False Allegations. Then there's David. He wanted 50-50 custody, but his ex knew the power of the system. She accused him of being unstable, a claim with no evidence, but the court played it safe and restricted his custody until the case was reviewed. For months, David's son was told, "Daddy can't be here because he's dangerous." When the truth came out and the case was dismissed, the damage was already done. His son looked at him with fear instead of love. That's the power of lies. That's the poison of parental alienation. These are not isolated cases. They are everyday realities for fathers across the world. And the system? It enables it. Family court was never designed to handle parenting fairly. It was designed to handle divorce. But children are not property. They are not prizes to be won or lost. Yet too often, they are treated that way. Instead of making equal parenting the standard, the system makes fathers prove why they deserve to be in their child's life. Think about that. A man who has loved, provided, and raised his child since birth suddenly has to apply for the right to continue being a father. That's not justice. That's punishment. Parental alienation is more than manipulation. It's abuse, emotional abuse. A mother who tells her child, "Daddy doesn't love you," is no different than someone telling a child they are unwanted. It scars them for life. Fathers are not asking for special treatment. They're asking for fairness, for the right to parent without being criminalized, for the right to love without being taxed into poverty, for the right to exist in their children's lives without interference. To the fathers watching, you are not alone. Your fight is valid. Your presence matters more than the world will ever admit. Even when the courts strip you of time, even when lies poison your name, your child will one day see the truth. And when that day comes, they will know you never stopped fighting for them. To the mothers listening, understand this. Co-parenting is not about your anger, your jealousy, or your control. It's about your child. If you weaponize them against their father, you're not hurting him, you're hurting them. And to the system, reform is long overdue. Equal parenting must be the default. Child support should never replace fatherhood, and judges must stop treating fathers as second-class parents. Parental alienation is not just unfair, it's abuse. And until the system changes, families will continue to break, fathers will continue to suffer, and children will continue to grow up incomplete. But change begins with awareness. It begins with speaking the truth, and it begins with refusing to stay silent. Drop comments below and make sure to hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this content. This is the Baby Mama Chronicles. Until next time, peace.